are you? I hope you're doing well. This is Grace here, and welcome to Conversations with Grace. The reason why I'm doing this video is because somebody asked me, well, a couple of people have asked me before, what are your views on marriage? Being that I'm a divorcee and I have shared my experience a couple of times through various social media. And I thought I'll do this video in response to that question because I think it's going to benefit a lot of you who are considering remarriage, if at all, or not. Yeah, so this is what I think about that. View about marriage. I personally have a very positive outlook towards marriage. I can credit that to my family background, my orientation to marriage. My first family unit where I grew up gave me a very positive outlook towards marriage. My parents have been and have managed to remain friends over the years. Home was just home. It's the place where you hope to get to. Even when we were in school, in boarding school, I remember I didn't even go to boarding school for quite some time because home was good, home was okay. Besides the heavy work in an African mother's home, with so many visitors, home was really a safe space for all of us. It was a safe space, and my parents made it a safe space. They were friends, there was so much laughter, there was so much stories we shared together as a family. Most of my best memories in life are from my family. So yes, that gave me a very, very positive outlook towards marriage, and therefore, if you ask me if I want to get married again, of course. Of course I want to, but I also hope you are. Divorce has a way, okay, not really the divorce itself. The marriage, a troublesome marriage is draining. It affects you mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically. It can even derail you from your vision, your goals, your dreams. I have friends or people I know who really, really suffered in their marriages, okay? I have a friend who recently confessed that during the last leg of her marriage, before she walked out, or rather before she was kicked out, she fell into depression. It was so bad that she was even hallucinating. She couldn't even stay in a room alone. She would hallucinate, she would see things, she would talk to herself. So it was that bad. She almost became psychotic, or she almost, got checked into a mental hospital. I have another friend who hers was so bad, she fell into depression. She became so sick. It affected her nerves. She has nerve issues up to today. She had to see a psychiatrist for more than almost 5 years, visiting a psychiatrist. She got to a hospital. She got admitted to hospital so many times, and the last time she was there, she was giving up. And I remember the time she was in hospital, I didn't know she was in hospital, and I was in another country at that time, so something told me, just check on so and so. So I picked my phone and I called her, and I tell her, how are you doing? She says, I am so sick this time, Grace. I think I'm not going to walk out of this hospital alive. The doctors are telling me that I might have a brain tumor. The doctors are telling me I might need a surgery. The doctors are telling me my situation looks bad. My nerve issues is flaring up again, and I can't walk, I can't eat, I am thin. I have lost hope. I can't get out of this. I don't even know if I'll ever get out of this situation. And at that moment, something came to my mind, and I told her, you know what? From this day onward, you are whole, you are healed, and you are free. Start acting like it, start believing it, and start visualizing yourself whole and healed and happy again. And I am happy to report that my friend is indeed healed and happy. And she told me recently she has been so much engaged in church activities, and she told me that she made a promise on that day in that hospital bed, and she told God that if you make me whole, if you heal me, if you free me from this pain, if you remove it from me, I am going to serve you. And therefore she is engaged in so many activities, especially with the youth in her church. And it's amazing and it's phenomenal to see how somebody can get healed. So just these two instances or these two examples alone can give you a snippet of what so many other people have gone through because of divorce and separation. You know, it tears you apart, it tears a family apart, it changes the way you visualize the life for not only for yourself but your children. So it's a very painful experience. But when I sit back, I look at it from in the concept of, can such a person think of getting married again? And my answer is yes. Yes, you can, and yes, you should. The reason is the marriage itself is not the problem. The problem you have is with certain behaviors. You have a problem with characters. You have a problem with certain attitudes. You have a problem with value systems. You don't have a problem with marriage as an institution. You have a problem with so many things that comes from the character of an individual. And therefore, I would say personally, the 5 years that I've had, I have gone through the process of healing and reflection and introspection, extrospection, whatever it is. And I can say that I really don't have a problem with marriage. I believe that 2 is better than 1. I know that 2 is better than 1 because I have seen it. I have seen it in the family I grew up in. I have seen it in my friends and the people around me, in the lives of my friends and the people around me. I have seen that when one is up, indeed the other one can hold the other up. So yes, family is good, family is important. Family gives you a certain strength and energy that you cannot get, that is difficult to get outside if you are in the right marriage and if you're in the right union and if your values and belief systems are aligned with the person that you are with. Lastly, I want to say that if things do not work out in one marriage for you, there's another home, there's another family, there's another home, there's another village, there's another group of people that will appreciate you. I've seen so many successful second marriages because you walk in with from the point of experience, you walk in from a point of knowledge, you walk in with a wealth of exposure to different characters, to different personalities, to different value systems, and you know and you understand. Okay, so don't overguard yourself. Peel the trauma out of you. If you walk into a marriage with a trauma, you're also doing a disjustice to the person you meet. So to answer the question, I do believe in marriage. I am open to marriage. And I encourage you to be open to marriage. If my friends, the ones I gave you the description of how much trauma they walked out of their marriages with, are now healed and working and ready, for a new experience with a new person, they are wiser, but their guard is down. Not down with foolishness, but down with awareness, down with experience, and down because they also want to give the person that is going to meet them the whole of them. So thank you very much for tuning in. I am going to talk more about divorce and separation and different aspects. So you can comment and share the various things that you'd like us to talk about or the various things you'd like me to address in these videos, and I'll be happy to engage different people, different professionals, different experiences from different people, and share it with you. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in, and see you in my next video. Bye.